We've got a Young Turks exclusive now. Our reporter, Jordan Chariton, is in Burlington, Vermont. He went to the Flynn Theater where Trump was holding a rally. He's there with Eric Bylor, who's the producer and camera person there. As you are going to see here, they're going to be part of the story because they're taping inside the rally. And they got some of the closest footage we've ever seen of people being thrown out of Trump rallies. In fact, Eric, the producer, got thrown out himself for committing an act of journalism. So we'll get to that in a second. But first, this is a new level at the Trump rallies where Trump is egging on the crowd even more. What you're going to see in this first clip is Trump talking about how the security should get tougher and tougher and intimidate the protesters to the point where they don't show up. So that's scary talking in and of itself. But as they throw out the protesters, he's going to tell them to confiscate their property and throw them out in the cold. That sounds like an exaggeration, right? I mean, how much closer to fascism can we get? Well, let's watch for ourselves here. I know what Trump says. Trump says he's kidding around, and people laugh, but they do throw people out, and they do have tougher and tougher security measures as they throw people out. And in the end, you'll see that they might have thrown out a wrong person. But first, in this first video, you're going to see all that I was telling you about throwing out the first set of protesters.
We'll get more and more angry as we go along. Is that okay? And by the end, I'll say, get them the hell out of here. And then, by the way, by that time, the security will be so tough and so nasty. And you know what's going to happen when that happens? You're not going to have any more problems. You're not going to have any more problems. Did you notice the first group, the security guys are going, oh, please come with us. And they're screaming, please come. All right, second group, they're a little, now the last time they're starting to get nasty. Pretty soon they're going to get so nasty that we're not going to have any more protesting. You know that, right? Don't give him his coat. Don't give him his coat. Keep his coat. Confiscate his coat. You know, it's about 10 degrees below zero outside.
So funny. Confiscating people's property. I think I've seen that somewhere before. How'd that turn out? Throwing them out in the cold. I think I've seen that before as well. There's guys screaming, drag him out, drag him out. You know, and it's in the full video. Please go to youtube.com/TYTpolitics. Jordan's been doing some great reporting there. He interviewed Jeb Bush in an earlier stop. More protesters being thrown out in other rallies. In this video, you see how they explain before the rally, hey, when Mr. Trump comes on, there'll be protesters. And you're to point them out, don't hurt them. Okay, point them out and then start aggressively screaming Trump, Trump, Trump at him. So that Trump chant doesn't come out of nowhere. It wasn't organic from the audience. It's the Trump campaign telling them to get in the protesters' face and yell, Trump, 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 right? So watch the whole video on TYT Politics. But there you see we're going to get more and more angry. And the security is going to get tough and nasty. So tough and nasty, we might not have protesters anymore. If it's joking around, I'm no longer amused. This is exactly how fascism starts. You start roughing people up and you get your own supporters to rough them up. You start taking their stuff, you start throwing them out in the cold. And we've shown you how many videos of now black protesters, Latino protesters, all sorts of protesters, female protesters thrown to the ground, roughed up. Comments like, light the motherfucker up, right? That was in another rally. Here, drag him out, drag him out. Now, how about the press? He's always joking about how he's going to contain the press, punish the press, kick the press out. Well, our camera person there, Eric Bylor, and our producer, is recording on Periscope. Let's find out what happened to this journalist.
Eric, our producer and cameraman, also was shut down. He was periscoping from back there while shooting the actual event, and they made him shut that down. Eric was actually assigned a Trump staffer to shadow him and make sure that he would not shoot anything but Donald Trump.
Now understand what's happening. These are members of the press. They're working for the Young Turks. They're taping the event. They are followed by Trump campaign people. And if they swerve their camera to anything but Mr. Trump, they are removed from the building. Does that sound like a free press to you? Like if there's a protester being removed and Eric moves his camera, okay, that's it, you're gone, you're trespassing, and you're out of here. That's not a free press. This is what they do in authoritarian countries. And it's happening. It's happening right now. It just happened today. Okay, now finally, I think that this is actually the scariest part. Our reporter Jordan Chariton was sitting next to this, or near this woman, and these supporters of Trump who've been empowered now to find the guilty, to find the people who have transgressed against them, swarmed on this woman who we don't believe was a protester. And you'll see her complaining now, but it doesn't matter. The crowd has seized her. Watch what happens.
We want low taxes. I cut the taxes way down, especially their voice is so weak. I don't get to hear them. Okay, you can get them out. Get them out. I love my people. They say my people are the most loyal of anybody. I can do anything.
Now, we were not able to confirm if she was a Trump supporter or a Trump opponent. We don't know. But we do know Jordan was sitting close to her. She did not say a word. She didn't protest. She didn't get up. Why did they pick her out? We don't know, right? But that's the thing about a crowd. Once you got a mob mentality, it's him, it's her, it's him, let's get him. You got to go get him out, get him out. So now it's everywhere. If you think this isn't dangerous, you're not paying attention. This is exactly what has happened in countries in the past. This is not how it ends, okay? We're very, very far from the ending. And we haven't even chosen yet whether we're going to go in this direction or not. Okay, but this is how it begins. When you start that mob and you empower that mob, and you say, go get him. Are they always going to get the right guy? Even, whether it's protesters doing the most American thing you can do, exercising your freedom of speech. I know that at some point protesters have to be removed. I know that. But they're angry. How dare you? Angry. Get the mob again. Trump, 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 Trump. Whether it's go get the press, remove them from the building if they don't listen to strict orders on how you are to cover Mr. Trump, the politician, right? So, and then finally, right guy, wrong guy, press, not press, who cares? Just get them. This is exactly how fascism begins. Young Turks.